Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Jason here. Today we're going over AMC. How AMC today went downhill, but how I think this week is going to be uphill. If you could, make sure you guys hit the like button below. Not only does it help out this video, but it also helps out new people learn about AMC. If you're not a sub, make sure you guys hit that sub button. Remember, at 10K subs, we're also doing a giveaway of AMC shares over on the public app. Before we get into it real quick, if you guys are wondering what I'm using here, I am using Webull. There's a link down in the description if you want to get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800 and also get these tier 2 NASDAQ views for 3 months for free. All you do is put $100 in, you're ready to go. Okay, as you can see here, today overall wasn't the best day for AMC, but it was the same way for the whole market. This morning, we did start off in the pre-hours at about $13.35. We kind of went up and down a little bit. The volume this morning in pre-market wasn't the best, and you can kind of tell. You can see these little broken up lines in here. Everything. So the volume this morning wasn't the best anyway at the start of it, to say the least. But we did go in to the market hours at about $13.28. But we quickly flushed, and it wasn't just AMC though. Again, this was the whole market. The whole market flushed. We flushed AMC all the way down to $11.76. We quickly made our way back up though to about $12.36 around the noonish hour. From there, though, we did kind of waddle around, and we did make our way back up to about $12.58 at the highest point. Flush back down going into the power hour, the last hour of the market. We did flush all the way down to $12.22 before making our way back up to around $12.50, $12.49 going into the after hours. We did end the day, though, with a negative 10.34%. Currently, right now in aftermarket hours, we are at $12.21, which is perfectly fine. Again, it is up from the $12.15 it was at a little bit ago, but I'm not expecting too much movement again in the aftermarket hours. I do think tomorrow we could see a better day, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. Now, if you want to pull up these options real quick, as you can see, right, the options have been filling in pretty quick today. At $13, we have 8,507 contracts. At $14, we have 14,000 contracts. At $15, we have 13,000 contracts right there. At $16, we have 15,000 contracts. At $25, we have 10,000, almost 11,000 contracts right there. So what that is telling me and how these are filling in, I'm feeling, again, we're seeing a more bullish sentiment within the stock again. Though today wasn't the best day, but again, we can pull up let's just pull up anybody. Pull up NEO today. Downward turn at the start of the market. I mean, the list just goes on. We can sit here all day long. I mean, obviously you got GME, did the same thing at the start of the market, downward turn all the way down. We can pull up Tesla today as well. Tesla did the exact same stuff. You had this downturn at the start of the market, and obviously at the end of the market, you also had a bigger downturn again. We can pull up XPeng, downturn at the start of the market. You can pull up Palantir, down start at the start of the market. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. We can sit there and pull up, different stocks all day long. It's going to be the same. The market as a whole this morning flushed out. This wasn't just an AMC thing. Did we fight against some hedges today? Sure enough, we did. Yes, we did. But when you're fighting against hedges and the market as a whole, it's hard to break out of that hole. That's just how it is. Do I think we're going to have better days ahead? Yes, I do think. Because if you pull out AMC from the month chart, look at the month chart. Like, just pull out. Stop looking at the one little time in the market right here, right? This one little time in the market. You would have did the same thing back here. You've been saying the same stuff. Here we go, back down to $5 again. In fact, here's somebody else say that again. Oh, Lord, dude. It's ridiculous. Again, you would have said the same stuff right here. Same thing right here. Same thing right here. We said at $5 a month ago. Let's look at the market. You can bring this up. This is a bullish sentiment right here. You can connect the lines all the way through here. And I think we'll see another roundabout and another turn up for AMC. Could we see a couple more days of just, kind of lollygagging around a little bit before the turn up? Yes, we could. Nobody knows how the market's going to act. Again, we're fighting against the markets because of the 10-year and 5-year treasury yields. You got the new PEC numbers coming out Friday, which has also got the market kind of spooked out. So you got a lot of stuff coming up that's kind of got the market spooked out. And there's not a lot we can do about that. All we can do is just try to fight against it. I want to bring this up real quick as well. That way you guys can see this on pretiming.com. Here's how I have the forecast. This was Friday when the red market started coming back down on AMC. You got Monday right here, another obviously red day. We have Tuesday showing a red and a slash kind of green day. And then from there, you're seeing an uptrend, right? You see Monday, Tuesday, downward, right? You have more of a downward trend, reddish days. Then you have it entering upward on Wednesday, entering upward on Thursday, the 25th, entering upward on Friday as well, and then Monday, Tuesday. They have a lot of upward trends in here. This isn't the only site showing upward trends, but it's a good sign, right? It's a good sign to see. These are algorithms that form a chart, right? And this right here has this chart going up. There's plenty of these charts kind of like this that show these going up after this. And they've been right a lot right here, right? You've seen a lot of good things right here. They kind of time the market on a lot of these dips. So it's a really good, just a good thing to look at to show, hey, look, there's other things that show this going down a little bit and then back up again. I also want to read this right here, this article that shows, why AMC is a really good bullish stock right now and how it's a good stock for momentum investors. Momentum investing is all about the idea of following a stock recent trends, which can be in either direction. In the long context, investors will essentially be buying high, but hoping to sell even higher. And for investors following this methodology, taking advantage of trends in the stock's price is key. Once a stock establishes a course, it is more than likely to continue moving in that direction. The goal is that once a stock heads down a fixed path, it will lead to timely and profitable trades. Even though momentum is a popular stock characteristic, it can be tough to define. Debate surrounding which are the best and worst metrics to focus on is lengthy. But Zacks Momentum Style Score, part of the Zacks Style Score, helps address the issue for you. Below, we take a look at AMC Entertainment, which currently has a Momentum Style Score of A being the best you can get. We also discuss some of the main drivers of the Momentum Style Score, like price change and earnings estimates revisions. It's also important to note that the style scores work as a complement to Zacks rank, our stock rating system that has an impressive track record of performance. AMC Entertainment currently has a Zacks buy rating of 2. Our research shows that the stocks rated Zacks rank number 1, strong buy, number 2, buy, and style of score of A and B outperformed the market of the following 1 month period. So, they have AMC with a buy rating of number 2. So it has a buy rating, right, of number 2. Doesn't have a number 1, but a number 2 is great. But it also has a style score of A, which is the best they can get. And they're also saying, hey, this usually outperforms the market as a whole for at least a 1 month period. Set to beat the market, let's discuss some of the components of the momentum style score for AMC that show why this movie theater operator shows promise as a solid momentum pick. Looking at the stock's short-term price activity is a great way to gauge if it has momentum, since this can reflect both the current interest in a stock and if the buyers or sellers have the upper hand at the moment. It also is helpful to compare a security to its industry. This can show investors the best companies in a particular area. For AMC, shares are up 38.63% over the past week, while the Zacks leisure and recreation service industry is up 2.5% over the same period. So if you guys are looking at AMC and say, oh man, this is a pooper stock, well, guess what? You could have a lot bigger pooper at 2.56%. I'll take my 38% gains. Shares are looking quite well for a longer time frame too, as the monthly price change of 152% compares favorably with the industry's 12.52% performance as well. So way above the 12.52% at 152%. Consider longer term price metrics like performance over the last 3 months or year can be advantages as well. Shares of AMC's Entertainment have increased 454.98% over the past quarter and have gained 313.35% in the last year in comparison to the S&P 500 that's only moved 5.8% and 64.47% respectively. Investors should also know that AMC's average 20-day trading volume is a useful item in many ways, and the 20-day average establishes a good price to volume baseline. A rising stock with an average volume is generally a bullish sign, whereas a declining stock on the above average volume is a typical bearish sign. Right now, AMC has an average of 159 million shares over the last 20 days, which is great. The earnings outlook. Zacks Momentum Style Score also takes into account the trends and estimates revisions in addition to price changes. Please note that the estimate revisions trends remain at the core of Zach's rank as well. A nice path here can help show promise. And we have recently been seeing that with AMC. Over the past 2 months, 3 earnings estimates moved higher compared to none lower for the full year. Those revisions help boost AMC's consensus estimate, increasing from $4.03 to $2.69 in the past 60 days. Looking at the fiscal year, 2 estimates have moved upwards while there have been no downward revisions in the same period. Bottom line, taking into account these elements, it should come as no surprise that the AMC is a number 2 buy stock with a momentum score of an A. If you've been searching for a fresh pick that's set to rise in the near term, make sure AMC Entertainment's on your short list. Well, hey, at least we're getting some some decent news from Zach, right? Zachs.com. Again, a lot of people do use them. I also think that AMC has a great growth potential as well. We're in a very bullish trend right here over the past month. Yeah, the last few days have been a downward turn, but again, we've been fighting against the market and the hedge funds together in the market, especially today on that bigger downturn. I'm not looking bearish on AMC. I'm not going to sell my AMC stock at this price point either, because I know it's going to go higher, even if we don't have a squeeze on it when the recovery happens. But I do think we have a high probability of a good push up from here on out as well. Now, remember, I am just a nerd on the internet. I'm also wearing a NASA t-shirt. You don't want to listen to a nerd on the internet all the time. Make sure you guys are doing your own D&D. Make sure you guys, this is your guys' money, not my money. I'm holding my stocks. That's my money, right? I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. Again, this is not financial advice or anything like that. Yeah, again, these are hype stocks, so you're obviously have some risk there. But if you're looking at all the trend levels and all the lines, AMC is still looking very bullish. Yeah, we had a couple downturns here the last couple days, but we also had those here. We also had those here and here, and here and here. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to get down and say, hey, look, whatever. But again, this is looking very bullish still. I'm not ready to give up on the stock, and I don't think a lot of people are either. If this is a video you guys like, make sure you guys smack the like button down below. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. Remember, also, there's a link down in the description. I hope you guys join our Discord channel. If you guys want to be a part of the family, there's a Discord link down below. Also, if you guys want to be a part of the Patreons and the super secret streams on stocks, hit that Patreon link down there as well and join the Patreon. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.